following opinion and comment on this show do not reflect the opinions of the staff, management, ownership of FFN Radio Network. The host of the show is not a physician, a therapist, or a counselor. His thoughts are his own and his alone, and not the opinion of FFN Radio Network. Welcome to Unboxed Thoughts with Nicholas Parsons.
That had to have been one of the craziest openings to any show I have ever seen in my life. Did you guys enjoy that? I was just surprised with that myself from my producer, and it blew me away. How is everybody? Happy late Christmas, early New Year's. So I'm going to touch up real quick. I'll start with my Christmas first. It was really easy, relaxing. Spent time with my parents. Got to talk to my kids, briefly. So I really can't complain. How is everybody else's? It's been a couple of weeks since we've all been here together. It's great to finally see you all. I hope y'all are happy we're back here. This is nice. Feels like home. Thank you all for coming in. I sincerely mean that. So, guys, I want to get off real quick. I know we missed the Monday show on the network. I just want to let everybody know that we know that it was last minute timing. There were some things that were worked out. Just catching you guys up to speed. So for those of you who are not able to come to my live on Monday to join us, my producer reached out to me, wanted to know, hey, you want to do a Wednesday show? And I said, absolutely not. I said, they're greedy. And he said, okay, that's fine. Absolutely not. I'm glad we made this decision. I am very happy to give you guys an extra day, spend this extra time with you guys. I asked a question on Monday on the live. I want to ask everybody a question. Have it ready by the end of the episode. If there is one thing that you guys could change going into 2023, what would it be? And also as well as your New Year's resolutions. So have that ready for the end of the show, please. So yeah, guys, I just want to point out that I got news that you guys ended up emailing the producer. You were asking him what ended up going on. Where's Nick? I thought it would be airing. And I gotta say, I was having mixed feelings when I heard about that, because it was kind of like, hey, like everybody was known. I kind of felt like it was shared enough, even though it was last minute, that everybody at least got to go in there. I gave 45 minutes of my time. We hung out, we talked. But guys, he also told me that the show is doing great. And there's a lot of talent on this network. And you know what? To hear that I have the best support coming from you guys, and you guys are actually just reaching out, asking, hey, what's going on? Thought it's going to air today. A little goes a long way with me. The text messages, the Facebook messages, the comments, All this outgrowing support is the reason why I started this show. And it's working out a hell of a lot better than I had thought. And once again, I just want to thank you all. Every single one of you that come in here week after week for the last 7 shows. Guys, 7 shows. I didn't think it was going to last 3. I remember when I first talked to Blaze Man, the very first conversation we had, he sat back, and he's like, well, what's your idea for a show? And I said, listen, my idea is just simply talk about the things that normal people or people don't want to talk about on a daily basis. That was the original thought. Just have a conversation that is not spoken about on the norm. It was a topic that I feel like it should just be talked about more. It should grow. And then came the name Unboxed Thoughts. Because when you think of it, every show that I've had leading up to this one, they're thoughts we've all had once upon a time. Either we've all had them once upon a time, we've been exposed to it once upon a time, and it was just brushed off. That was just the original thought. I never thought it was necessarily going to circle around more so like the mental health aspect of it all, or go straight into addiction and stuff. Guys, the last 6 shows I have spilled everything out here for you guys. I have, and I've laid everything out on the line because in the hopes of going forward with the show, I feel, especially now 6 weeks, 6 shows, this would technically be 7. All right, like I feel like there is a lot of room now leading into the future. I feel like I've given you guys a lot of my thoughts on things. You guys know a hell of about my background, going forward. Whereas to now, I've already been talking to people. I want to start bringing people in. I'm going to start having, certain conversations with people. They will consist of, as far as recovery specialists, people that I do know working in the mental health field and stuff like that. I do have a couple other surprises coming in, but I'll wait on that until I know for sure. So I honestly got to say, I'm very excited about going forward. And that is another thing, guys, I want to share with you as well, while that is fresh on my mind. I had spoken to my producer before coming on the air, and I do want to let you guys know 2 things. Number 1, we will not be going live next Monday on the network. Due to the new year and stuff like that, people, are still on their vacations. They're still doing their family things, and we got to be considerate, guys, right? A lot of us, are out there, we have the regular, family responsibilities, right? So I would ask all of you guys to just bear with us. Just remember, next Monday, we're not going live. We will continue on the Monday after. If anything changes, if I give you guys a little live, you know what I mean? I'll go on live, half hour or so on my page. So guys, make sure you guys have that as well. If you guys have my personal page, I also want you guys to know, a few weeks back, I had sent out well over 300 invites to the new Unboxed Thoughts page. I do use that one for promoting the show. So that's a new one that I got going. So please accept that. But yes, so that's number one. And number two, guys, I also got word that they're gonna extend the shows. When this show started, we were only told 4 shows, guys. 4. Blaze Man tells me after I'm done telling him about my idea, he says, "I'll give you 4 episodes." He's like, 4 episodes, kid. He's like, show me what you can do. He's like, and we'll go from there. I was like, let's rock and roll, man. I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. So, leading up into, I believe it was week number 3. Week number 3, he had already told me, we're going to extend you 1 extra week. We're going to give you 5. I was like, damn. I was like, this is great. And then, 5, here we are now at 7. He tells me, kid, the show's going great. He's like, we're gonna keep it going. He's like, and then he told me something that is still rattling in my brain right now. He's like, we're gonna keep this going, he said, until we blow the roof off this place. So this is how I'm looking at it with this guy. I look at the views every single day, every single week of this show, guys. I feel like, and thank you for all the content, by the way, coming my way, from acknowledging the videos that I give out to you guys, the content. Well, I'm glad you guys are all enjoying it. It's just that little something extra that I feel I want to give to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I know we got a good show coming up, or, the show's coming up in general. You guys get either that story notification, my newsfeed notification, or a lot of you guys, I'm starting to send it directly into your inboxes. I'm sending it across the board about this show. I'm really trying to promote myself. I'm trying to promote the network. I want everybody to come on in here. You know what I mean? And like I told you guys, this is an experience for all of us. So I don't even want to say I want everybody to come and experience with me. I want everybody to come in here and experience this whole thing together. All right, as a team. Every week when I put up my post getting ready for the show, I always put out, we're all in this together. Because, and the way I look at it is, after 7 shows, all right, well, this is 7. After the last 6, all right, I've laid it all on the line for you guys. I shared above and beyond of my life experiences with you guys. Okay. And I want all of us to just keep being open and honest. Blaine, can you do me one favor? Can you just pop up that comment for me? That question one more time, please. What kind of music have you been listening to? And what have you been doing to keep your mental health in check? So, honestly, the music that I listen to, it really all depends on my mood. Like, I can honestly say, back in 2017, early 2017, my good friend Brendan had brought me back to my roots into exploring music, because music has always been my thing. And because I was doing my thing, I got lost in everything. So he was one of the master DJs and stuff. So needless to say, that it broadened my horizon into music. industry. And so now I can literally say I go from anywhere from some crazy honky tonk dunk type shit to to just full blown out metal. I mean, I'm not like a metal fan. You know what I mean? Like I am very particular on all my music. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, metal is my choice. It's just how it goes. But yeah, I can honestly say like the different emotions that I've experienced over, especially over the last few years. I really do listen to a wide variety of music, and to keep my mental health in check, well, I touched on that a little bit before, and let me tell you something. Over the years, I think I've paid attention to uh, how certain people would react to me. When I be around them after not being around them for a long period of time, and you know what I mean. It's not, it's like they were with me at a bad time, and they hadn't been around me to see the transition. So, and when I ended up noticing, like, wow, like so and so wasn't like this last time I'd seen them, and then you come out of that mental state, and you'll know that they know that you had gone through something since the last time you seen it. It's that they know about you, but they don't want to say nothing. So it's almost just like they want you to bring it up. So anyway, I've come across those situations numerous times, and needless to say, I ended up really studying myself, because it's like a lot of the people that I was seeing in my life, they weren't being exposed to the me that they once seen. They're being exposed to the new me. You know what I mean? And this is the person that I want them to see. So I really, it started with an effort to better my relationships. And as it progressed from there, I just started focusing on, like, if I jumped at something and it was like a certain, I'd say in a certain tone or like a certain manner, like a lot of people would get scared about it, and I don't know how to react or whatever. And I'm looking around like, what's everybody doing? You know? And then it's me being excited, but they're so used to me being so uptight. They're used to me raging. Uh, they know I'm really like Jekyll and Hyde. So, and it really starts with somebody that, you really love and care about. I mean, so in my opinion, if I had to, the person who would be your test is the person that you really care about, and you really won't know until you're put in that situation. All right, like for me, mine was my mother and my kids. When I realized I would act a certain way, you know what I mean, when I was going through the changes, you know what I mean, or through the motions, I would call it actually. Uh, it's just like, wow, like maybe I was an asshole. Maybe I was the dirtbag everybody was fucking talking about. You know what I mean? So, end result, um, what helped me change my mental state was realizing the efforts that I really needed to put into not only myself, but the ones that I really care for. Um, Do you see a therapist medications for mental health? Um, no, and you know what? Not no more. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. So I've touched on this before. Um, I kind of feel like I'm at the state now where it's to I don't need a therapist no more. I've seen so many different therapists, psychiatrists, and counselors, you name it, since the age of 6, I want to say. All right. And the fact of the matter is that uh, through everything I have gone through up into this stage in my life, it's kind of like I have all the tools, the coping skills that I feel like I need. And I feel like, I'm past the therapist. This is me. All right. Um, whereas to feel like I have those people I know I can talk to. All right. I have that group of people now. It's um, the last 6 years I've been putting work in. All right. And that's you got to put the work in yourself, or you're gonna get nowhere with nothing. All right. But yes, I have my own support system that I got together. In my group of people, God forbid anything happens, I turn to them. Um, Medications, no, no. I was on medications once upon a time, but you know what? It's like I'll tell you guys about that. So when you're coming out of a place like that, and they prescribe you something to calm you down, and stuff. What made me not want to go on any medications when I got out was they put me on they wanted to put me on a benzo, and I'm like, no, like you can't put me on that. Like my addiction was something that makes me want to run a goddamn marathon, and now all of a sudden you guys want to get me from that into turning me into a complete zombie. That's not me, man. I like to think of I need my ADD ADHD to go. It'll wear itself out eventually. I'm not that worried about it. But no, no medications for me. I'm on the verge of like even wanting to quit cigarettes. I mean, which is really crazy because even with like smoking cigarettes, I can honestly say like I don't even necessarily crave them anymore. You know what I mean? It's they're just there. I mean, I can honestly say they taste nasty. You know what I mean? So that's a new thing that I'll work on in 2023. And maybe I'll quit smoking. And I say that very heavily. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of good things coming up in the new year. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it. You know, the show wise. I mean, to get that news today. You know what I mean? That was spectacular. Um, you know, and I also want to say that as well. Um, I'm glad you guys are, the little things that you guys send me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you know that got that thing that gets me through each and every day more than you know. Well, if it was a video that I made before a show or something I had said during the show, you know what I mean, that sparked your memory, you know what I mean, and then you can relate to it. But guys, the only thing that I can ask you guys more of, all right, is keep sharing the show. We gotta share the shit out of this show and make it big. It's gotta blow up. Like, and I was saying this before. I look at the ratings, guys, every day, every week, and this show gets views. It gets great views. And you know what? That's all coming from you guys. You know, I would like to see more people for coming into the show. All right. I want you guys in that comment section to feel like you can talk about anything. That's what we're here for, guys. I didn't spend. We're going on break, guys. By the way, in 2 minutes. But before we go on break, I just want to say, I didn't spend the last 6 shows spilling everything out to you guys. For everybody not to be shy and talk to us in the comment section. I want everybody to feel equal. I want everybody to feel their opinions are appreciated. And that we're all in this together. So having said that, we're going to break. Go grab yourselves a drink. Go get yourself some food. And we'll be right back.
The following opinion and comment on this show do not reflect the opinions of the staff, management, ownership of FFN Radio Network. The host of the show is not a physician, a therapist, or a counselor. His thoughts are his own and his alone, and not the opinion of FFN Radio Network. Welcome to Unboxed Thoughts with Nicholas Parsons.
What's going on, everybody? Everybody enjoy your quick tea breaks and cigarette breaks and all that good jazzy stuff. So, yeah, guys, I cannot stress enough the amount of support that this show gets. All right. But I do want to let you guys know that I was talking to somebody else, and I just want to let you guys know this. It'll be completely on my own, but to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys, and without you guys, this show wouldn't be nothing. I was just a guy with an idea. I didn't expect for it to be like this. So we want to pick a day of the week that I will go live, and we'll call it like a viewer appreciation day or something along those lines. All right, but the person, I believe she may be in here, she's Jolie. She's very active in here. I was talking to her one day after the show, as I normally do, and I was already talking to her, like, it would be really great, like, if I could do something a little extra for you guys, just to come and hang out. I mean, be a normal day. It don't have to be any, no topics that we discuss about, on the show and stuff. Just regular live. Let me know how you guys' day was, stuff like that. Some questions and stuff like that. And, yeah. So, and I was talking about before the videos that I put out for you guys each and every week. I'm really glad you guys are all enjoying those. Like, I don't know. It's almost like Mondays. Nobody wants to. Everybody thinks this Monday is like it's the back to work day. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to really do nothing. There's no motivation. You know what I mean? And it's like, I freaking love Mondays. I love Mondays. It's not called Motivational Monday for a reason. And I know that was, the way the phrase went, once upon a time. And, I honestly got to say, for me, the meaning behind Motivational Monday is that important day of the week. Not only does it start your week, but I feel the way your mood and mentality is already leading into Monday, that's going to determine your mentality going on to the rest of the week. So I kind of feel like you could try to, of course, we have bad shit happens all the time. Things unplanned, things don't go our way. That's just life itself, right, guys? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And for me, it's almost like I found a way to help me really express that Mondays are my favorite, because, guys, I work on the road. I work in fire protection, right? I am a licensed fire tech. Did I ever share that with anybody? No. All right. Well, I'll share something else with you guys when I'm done with this. But yes, I hold 3 licenses in the state of Rhode Island for fire inspection, fire installs. It's fun, it's great. But guys, I'm on the road all the time. I get to go different places. I get to go to New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut. You know, I get to do overnight trips in Nantucket. I mean, it's great. I'm not stuck in the same place all the time. I mean, I get to travel, see different things. My mind can be at ease. You know what I mean? I found my happiness in order to help every day be a little bit better than what it could have been. Right? So yeah, I hold 3 licenses in the state of Rhode Island. I hold 2 here in Mass, and I also hold a Buckeye Fire Equipment certification, which basically allows me to go wherever I want. And if they have, a Buckeye Fire system, I can work on it, even though if I'm not licensed, such as in a state like New Hampshire, because you don't have to be licensed in New Hampshire. But yeah, so if you didn't know that, now you know that. But yeah, guys, Mondays, you put your head in the right spot. The rest of your week is going to be a cakewalk. I mean, so having said that, going into my Mondays, as I love Mondays already as it is, now I have something else to look forward to. It's showtime. And you guys are all on top of me. You know what I mean? I could forget about this show, but the way you guys blow up my text messages, my messages, I love it. You guys could never let me forget. So it's like, it's showtime, baby. Now I'm going through my TikToks and stuff like that to see what the hell I'm gonna, do a video of you guys, what's gonna express my excitement for the show coming in, and then I really started that off as a goof too, by the way. I don't know exactly which one of the viewers here were the first to point out that, they're actually enjoying them. But I was like, they're actually getting hits. But yeah, guys, hey, I love making them. Some of them are tougher to make than others. And I don't mean like as far as doing, I mean like pride wise. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it's at least getting the feedback that it is. But there was something else that I wanted to touch up on with you guys. I think we talked about it a little bit on Monday. I'm not sure, but I will think about it. Jerry's in the show, guys. I will say that too, guys. I did mention that on Monday. So going forward, all right, if I give you guys like any content, if I go live, God forbid something happens here on the network, and we run late, whatever the case is, all right. As much as I'm the type of guy that says keep them on their toes, I mean, we're running a couple of minutes late, all right. That's it. If for whatever reason we cannot go live, I cannot stress it enough. Make sure you have me on Facebook. You add my Unboxed Thoughts page, all right, and then I will go live there. Tell you guys, we're not going live, and then we'll figure it out from there. All right. Going back to the comment sections. All right. I want you guys with me more. All right. I feel like we've reached the point in this show, guys, where we don't gotta hold anything back anymore, right? Angel's comment just reminded me, guys, we're here to vent. All right, we're here to, you know, looking at things from different perspectives, but here to talk about, why we had a pissy day. You know what I mean? But we're also here to talk about what it is that we can do to better ourselves, to make us better human beings, right? JJ Souza, Jerry's got a question. Wait, let him ask away. Angel, yes, I did. I did do the Wahlburgers inspection. I think you got me on Instagram. You've probably seen those photos. I did do Wahlburgers. None of them were there, though. Beautiful looking restaurant, though. I'm not going to lie. So Jerry asked, how did I come up with the name of my show? So how it ended up happening was, after I had come up with like the whole theme and like, what I really want this show to really be about is, when we talk about looking at things from other perspectives, or, like, not even in like bad situations, right? Like, it's almost like when you're home by yourself, right? You stub your toe on the table and it's like, oh fuck, right? Now let's say you got like you got grandchildren in your house now, all right? Go up, stub your toe. And unboxed daughters, you're thinking, oh fuck. So that's that's a little a little taste of like what made me think of it. Or like it doesn't even have to be about that. I touched on Monday. I even talked about like you go to an event, okay? You got family or friends there, and either you've had a bad, argument with that person in the past, or like you've got unsettled differences, unsettled problems, and like the unboxed thoughts of like what you really would be thinking in that situation. Like you're getting along with a particular person for whatever, who else's benefit or whatnot, but like you're already thinking like, had it been just you, it's not the same scenario. Or here's another one for you. All right. You got somebody that has a friend or relative dealing with an addiction problem or a mental health problem. Okay. My way of looking at it is everything that I would say on those particular subjects would be the unboxed thoughts to help those people be able to deal with that friend or loved one that's going through their mental health crisis or their addiction problem. So, yeah, if that should answer your question, that would basically be it. It's me helping people give the unboxed thoughts. how to deal with particular situations better, or maybe different situations that they could work on. You know, uh, you know, and that's one thing that I love about this show is that it's like, yeah, I go on the fly. All right, I've said this before. All right, and if there's one thing, guys, that my producer tells me all the time, and I told you guys before, my producer tells me all the time, Nick, take notes. Guys, I can't, as much as it's on my mind to take those notes, I feel like I can't. Want to know why? It might work for everybody else, for their agendas and stuff like that. But every show that I come on here and do, as long as I'm standing here in front of you guys, you're coming in here and you're interacting with me, I want you guys to know everything I say, every opinion that I give, and any advice that I may give to you guys, I want every second of this show to come off as 110% genuine and authentic as it possibly could be. Okay. That's what I wanted to do before. It was asked to me earlier, okay, is any part of the show, when you do the show, I'm sorry, let me go back. Between when you do the show on the network and when you do your live, is your show scripted? Absolutely fucking not. And I say it like that. If I came on this show and had to run a goddamn script before I came on here to talk about the topics we talk about on this show, I should be thrown in Afghanistan. Every time we go live, it will always be unscripted. And I want you to know everything that I ever say to you guys is 100% authentic and genuine. Blaze, I know you heard that, and I'm sorry, but it's been asked 1,001 times. And when I seen the question this morning, I kind of was just like, this is why I don't take notes, because I'm not taking notes. And guys, it's just me, okay? It's just me. Notes do work for people when they do their shows, okay? They work with people on. No. All right. I just feel like I can do it. Not your guy. Okay. So no. Never would I allow this show to be scripted, because I had a thought, I had a conversation, I have something that I want people to know about. Okay.
Hey, what's happening? I know you're live, man, but I just wanted to come on. If you could put your phone near the microphone. I just want to say I'm listening to your show, and I think it's great. And you're right, it's hard to do this. And I think with the way you run your show is great, great because it's a conversation and we all want to talk and express our feelings. And I think that's great that you're authentic and you're real. And that's what your show comes across as, is being real and authentic. So I think it's great what you do. And, mental health matters and we all matter. And let's end the stigma about mental health. And I think you're on your way to doing that. And not many people have shows talking about mental health. Yeah, it's so important. We got so many family members and friends and loved ones that go through it. So it's great to get your feedback. It's great to hear your ideas. And I know you're not a doctor, you're not a psychiatrist. You're just someone like myself that's gone through it. And your life story and the things you talk about eventually is going to be someone else's survival. So I think the best people to talk about mental health are the people that are going through it. So I think you're doing a great job. I love your show. Continue to do it the way you want to do it. It's your show. We understand Blaze is the producer. He makes a lot go on behind the scenes. We're not taking away from anything, but it's your show, and I think what you do is great, man. It's authentic. It's real. It's a conversation, and just to have a show to talk about mental health, I think is very important. So thank you for your show. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you taking my call live on the air, man. It's great. I do the same thing, man.
Yeah, I seen that going on. I'm like, I gotta answer it for him, Jerry. I can't appreciate you enough, man. Greatly appreciated, dude. Your comments every day, our conversations, almost after every episode. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 episodes that we hadn't had a conversation, but we always get that conversation in that. It's great, man.
Absolutely.
It really helps.
Absolutely, and I think what you're doing is a service too to the community. So people that are going through the same thing. Listen, I deal with mental health every day. You know my story. Someday we'll come on and we'll talk about it. But I think your viewers and the people that are messaging you and emailing you and texting you, listen, you're important and you matter. Remember that you matter. You're loved and you matter. And continue to fight the stigma of mental and continue to have these conversations. It's great and it's refreshing, and thank you so much. With that, I'll let you go and get back to your show, man. God bless. And everybody out there listening, let's keep the fight up and keep grinding through. We all deal with it, and it's really reassuring and positive, and it helps me every day, man. So make the rest of your life the best of your life. Talk to you later, buddy.
All right, later, Jerry.
Later.
Later, man. Well, damn, guys, that was Jerry Souza. Like I said, guys, not only this show, all right, but FFN video has it popping in this bitch. All right. Between you got me on Mondays, all right. You got the rabbit hole on Tuesdays, all right. You got Jerry with the neutral corner on Thursdays, and then don't forget you got Justin over there with the side draft on Fridays. Talk about Rick. Guys, boxing. I have quite the history of boxing. So with Jerry's show, Jerry got my attention a little bit of a head start. I was never a racing fan, dude. I hate NASCAR. I hate to say it, but you know what? It's out. I can't stand NASCAR, but I will tell you this. I love going to Seekonk Speedway. I enjoy the spectators. I enjoy the enduros, and I really enjoy the experience of seeing it live in front of me. You get the demolition derby. You know what I mean? I love it. It's a different vibe. So by me going on the show on Fridays and watching the side draft, I'm actually picking up a lot and I'm learning. I learn a lot from that show, and it's it kind of gets me wanting to get into a race car sometimes. But that's a bad thing. Me going fast is not a good thing. All right, that's I get too much of a chaotic rush, and bad things happen. So guys, we got 6 minutes left. All right, we got 6 minutes. I want to take some questions, comments, concerns, but just remember, Monday we will not be on the air. Okay. Just remember that one. So next week we're gonna take a break. Come back the week after. I'll be rejuvenated. Make sure you guys stay on my page for any additional content, etc. Don't forget, Rabbit Hole comes on here Tuesdays. They're from 7 to 8. You got Jerry from 7 to 8 with the Neutral Corner, and then you got Side Draft on Fridays from 7 to 8. And then I know I blow up all your news feeds and shit like that with my videos and stuff like that, so just keep an eye on that. There'll be more coming. We got the good news that we're being extended, so we know we'll definitely be here after the holidays. That's great for me. That's wonderful for you guys because you guys reach out. All we got to do is keep sharing the shit out of it and annoy everybody else's inboxes and news feeds. If that means I got to make more videos, that's cool. That's great. But guys, I do. I like coming up here. This is a great way to end the new year for me. I mean, I'm feeling good. You know, I want you all to be feeling good. You know, and you know, I appreciate every single one of you guys. So I will go through these comments real quick. Start from the bottom. DeMarcus Corley was in here today, guys. I did not see that. That was great. Guys, stopping in over here on Unboxed Thoughts. All right, guys. So, if there's any comments, questions, we can pop them up now. I'm actually a little starstruck right now about DeMarcus Corley popping in on here. If you guys don't know who that is, phenomenal world heavyweight, world championship boxer. All right. He's on the show with Jerry on Thursdays. I believe that's Jerry. That is your co-host, isn't it? Hey, I appreciate that. Tell him I said thank you. You know, I know he's a busy man. But, guys, I appreciate it again. We're going to end this with the Happy New Year. I hope you all stay safe. And if you guys going out and drinking, for the love of God, please get a designated driver. All right? Either that or at least stay home. You know, I know coming up on the New Year's, you know, everybody thinks that they're Superman, likes to drink and drive. Don't be stupid. All right? Get a designated driver, or at least stay home with your loved ones. Play some card game, bring in the new year, whatever. But if you're going out, please be safe. But until after the new year, you guys all be safe. Later, guys.
following opinion and comment on this show do not reflect the opinions of the staff, management, ownership of FFN Radio Network. The host of the show is not a physician, a therapist, or a counselor. His thoughts are his own and his alone, and not the opinion of FFN